Welcome back, everyone. Let's just continue reading the chapter Animal Kingdom from where we left. In the previous video, we already studied about phylum Porifera and phylum Coelenterata, and now in today's video, we'll be reading the chapter. We will be reading the phylum Ctenophora. Let's begin with Ctenophora. Ctenophores, commonly known as sea walnuts, as you can see the shape, or comb jellies, as you can see the shape again, are exclusively marine, radially symmetrical, which is true. If I make a plane like this and if I try and divide it into different planes, I will be able to do it, right? It is radially symmetrical, it is diploplastic, and tissue level organization is seen. The body bears 8 external rows of ciliated comb plates. So there are 8. This question has come. So there are 8 external rows of ciliated comb plates which help in locomotion. So what's the whole purpose of 8 external rows of ciliated comb plates? Cilia is usually used for motion or locomotion. Digestion is both extracellular and intracellular. Bioluminescence, the property of a living organism to emit light, is well marked in ctenophores. So we can see bioluminescence in ctenophores. So bioluminescence is also a characteristic feature of ctenophores. Bioluminescence is when a living organism can emit light on their own. Sexes are not separate. Reproduction takes place only by sexual means. So there is only sexual reproduction that could be seen here. Fertilization can be external, and indirect development could be seen. Example is pleurobrachia and ctenoplana. Pleurobrachia and ctenoplana. And this is ctenoplana. This is ctenophora and this is pleurobrachia. Okay. Let's move ahead and let's look at phylum Platyhelminth now. They have dorso-ventrally flattened body. So their body is dorso-ventrally flattened. Hence are called flatworms. क्योंकि ये flat है इसलिए इनको flatworms कहा जाता है, चिपटे हुए हैं. They are mostly endoparasites. What are they? They are endoparasites, which means these parasites go inside the body and found in animals including human beings. They are found in human beings too. Flatworms are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic and acoelomate animals with the organ level organization. Hooks and suckers are present in the parasitic form. Some of them absorb nutrients from the host directly through their body surface. So what they do is they stick to the host's body. They do not go inside the host's body, rather they stick to the body surface and absorb all the nutrients. Specialized cells called flame cells help in osmoregulation and excretion. So flame cell is another characteristic feature of this. Sexes are not separate. Fertilization is internal and development is through many larval stages. Some of the members of planaria possess high regeneration capacity. Regeneration capacity as in if you cut a part of planaria, it will grow and it will become a new organism. So therefore regeneration capacity is seen in planaria. Now the examples of phylum Platyhelminths is number 1 tapeworm. This is tapeworm as you can see, and second one is fasciola, which is the liver fluke. This is the liver fluke. Okay, so Platyhelminths. With this we are done with. Then we have Esculminths, phylum Esculminths. The body of Esculminth is circular in cross section, which means if I cut it from here, I will be able to see circular formations from the top. Hence the name roundworm. So therefore the name of this is roundworm. They may be free living, aquatic, terrestrial or parasitic to plants or animals. So they can live alone without being dependent upon anybody or anything, and they are aquatic. They can be terrestrial too. They are parasitic to animals and plants both, not only animals but to plants too. Roundworms have organ system level body, so therefore that's the reason why they are free living too. They are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic and pseudocoelomate organisms or animals. There is no coelom. Okay, alimentary canal is complete with a well-developed muscular pharynx. There's a pharynx which is muscular in nature, and that's how alimentary canal is complete. An excretory tube removes body wastes from body cavity through the excretory pore. So there's an excretory pore, and there's an excretory tube which removes the wastes through excretory pore. Sexes are separate, therefore it is dioecious. Dioecious means दो अलग अलग जगह. That's how we can remember. Dioecious has two means two different places. So two different, two different organisms are there. One is male and another one is female. Male and female are distinct, which means different. Often females are longer than males. Fertilization is internal and development may be direct. The young ones resemble the adults, or it could be indirect too. So if we talk about fertilization, it is internal. The development may be direct, or it could be indirect also. Direct as in wherein the young ones or the larvae, they resemble adults, and indirect wherein the larvae do not resemble the adults. Examples are Ascaris, which is roundworm, Wuchereria, which is filaria worm, and Encyclostoma, which is a hookworm. Okay, so as you can see that the males are shorter, whereas the females are longer in size. This is Ascalminth, which is a roundworm. Let's look at the next phylum, which is phylum Annelida. You can see lid here in the word Annelida. Let's see why lid has been written over here. They may be aquatic, marine or freshwater, or terrestrial or free living, and sometimes parasitic. They exhibit organ system level body organization. They are bilateral symmetry. They are triploblastic, and metamers are there. Okay, so metamers, do you remember we learned about metamers in earthworm in the beginning of this chapter? So that's what we are talking about. Metamerically segmented. They are coelomates. Their body surface is distinctly marked with segments or metamers. Hence the phylum name is Annelida. Latin annulus, which means little rings. Okay. They possess longitudinal and circular muscles which help in locomotion. So what sort of muscles do they have? They have longitudinal as well as circular muscles. The aquatic annelids like Nereis, they possess lateral appendages also. So this one is Nereis. Can you see the lateral appendages? These are the lateral appendages that are being talked about. We can call them as parapodia, which helps in swimming. A closed circulatory system is also present. Nephridia, which helps in osmoregulation and excretion, is also present. Neural system consists of paired ganglia. Ganglia as a singular form, the ganglia is the plural form, and the singular form is ganglion. So there is a pair of ganglia connected by lateral nerves of the double ventral nerve cord. Nereis, an aquatic form, is dioecious, मतलब दो जगह अलग अलग, एक मेल और एक फीमेल. But earthworm and leeches are monoecious, which means एक ही बॉडी पे दोनों सेक्स ऑर्गन्स, earthworm and leeches. And the reproduction is majorly sexual. Now the examples could be Nereis, Pheretema, Nereis as we saw here, Pheretema, which is the earthworm, Herodinaria, which is blood sucking leech. You all must have seen leeches, the blackish color organism. Okay, let's keep the video till here, till Annelida only. In the next video we'll do arthropodas, mollusks, echinodermates and hemichordates. Alright then, thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Good luck.